This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the Pac-12, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Dogs. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll run it here. Fights through the tackler. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
On third down, he drops to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start for the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Daniels.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Miami, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's that defense shifting again. On the ground, it's Frazier. Nowhere to run up the middle. The Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 3rd down, it's a handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! He's in the clear. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Defense is coming after him. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. A second down play now coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's caught. It's Bell. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quick throw to the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's back. Running out of time in the pocket. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! Now here he goes. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Toss it to the back, running left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Into the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back. It's back. caught over the middle. It's Lyle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll give it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
This is a well-timed pitch here by the quarterback. That poor defender didn't have a chance. He's really in a no-win situation. Either the quarterback will give him a fake and keep it and get upfield himself, or he draws that defender towards him and then pitches it out. And in this case, he pitches it out. That back had a lot of room to work with.
To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Press coverage now from the secondary. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Stockton. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Miami. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Stockton. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
To throw, it's Beck. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Breaking tackles. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And there's the handoff. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
To throw, it's Beck. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away and see what happens on this next down.
Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
A run to the left, trying to find Bader. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Here we go, third and goal coming up. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Bringing pressure. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Heaves it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Dropping back. It's Beck. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Receiver in motion now. Toss play to the outside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And he's not gonna get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense starts with excellent field position. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Joseph. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the
touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Dogs will crank up the tempo.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Loses the football. The scramble is on. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after that,
touchdown, Miami. They are pouring it on now.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
To throw, it's Stockton. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Top spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Moves left out of the pocket. Looking deep down the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. It's a fumble. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone now. A play action, looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking deep downfield to the left. Here's another interception. We're losing track. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. To the air. It's Beck. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Young. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Fires it on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Leaning on the run game here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.